So on last turn, we are discussing about construction of SLR parsing table. So to construct SLR parsing table, we have to first find the canonical collection of LR0 item sets. So how we compute? You just see, for that we have discussed closure operation as well as go to operation. Okay. Now we find the canonical collection of LR0 item. So see, this is the algorithm to find the canonical collection. So we will use this algorithm and compute the collection. You are familiar with this grammar? So first thing is to convert the grammar into augmented grammar, and we can convert it by introducing a production E dash to the start symbol of the grammar, that is E. Okay. Now we compute the item. So first item is I0, that will contain the kernel item E dash to dot E. Okay. So this kernel item will say about the start of the parsing. Means this dot is saying about the position of the state of the parser, that is the start state. Okay. So now we find the closure item to this item. We have already calculated on last turn. See, the rule is, if we have A2 alpha dot B beta, an item in item set II, and B2 gamma a production in the grammar, then you can add B2 dot gamma as an closure item to this item set. So apply this rule on this grammar. So we have this E just after dot, and in the grammar we have two production, 1 and 2, having E to the left side of the production. So we can apply this rule and we may get E2 dot E plus T and E2 dot T. Now see, again we have a new non-terminal T just after dot. So again we can apply closure to this. Okay. So for production 3 and 4, and that will give T2 dot T asterisk F and T2 dot F. this dot F will cause to include closure items for production number 5 and 6, and that will give F2 dot E and F2 dot ID. Okay. Now we compute other item sets by applying GoTo. See, we apply GoTo from this item set for various grammar symbol. We consider those grammar symbols that appears just after dot. So see, go to I0 E will give, suppose I1. I1 will have E dash to E dot. You can apply here also E to E dot plus T. Now again we look to complete this item set for closure item. If you see the rule for adding closure item, you can add closure item if you have non-terminal just after dot. But here in this item set I1, you don't have any non-terminal just after dot. So it means no more item may be added to this. So now you go for next. Go to I0. Next is T. It will give item set I2. I2 will be E2 T dot and T2 T dot asterisk F. Again, same case, we don't have any non-terminal just after dot, so we can't add any more item. Similarly, other grammar symbol, go to I0 F will give I3 containing T2 F dot. Okay. Now we have two more grammar symbol. You can apply. Go to I0 and opening bracket. It will give you I4, which will contain F2 E this. Now see, now we have a non-terminal just after dot. So you can add closure item to this item. So add, applying same rule, E, this E will cause these two production 1 and 2. So E2 dot E plus T and E2 dot T. Similarly, due to this T, you can add 3 and 4 T2 dot T asterisk F and T2 dot F. Due to this F, you can add 5 and 6 F2 dot E and F2 dot ID. This is your item set I4. Now apply again, go to for remaining grammar symbol on I0, then ID. So you will get here, go to I0 ID. It will give I5, which is nothing but F2 ID plus dot. Now we repeat this process for all new items. So just see, for item set I1, in item set I1, if you see, first item is E dash to E dot. You don't have any grammar symbol after dot, then here you can't apply any go to operation. But here you have the grammar symbol plus after dot, so you can apply go to. So here go to I1 plus will give it is I5, now I6. I6 is E2 E plus dot T. Now if you see in this item, we have T, a non-terminal just after dot. So you can add closure item. Closure item T is just after dot. So apply this rule. Here you have B just after dot. So you will look for the production having T to the left of the So here 3 and 4. You have production 3 and 4 are to the left, having T at to the left. So you can add T2 dot T asterisk F and T2 dot F. Now here you get F, a new non-terminal. Then you have to add F2 E and F2 ID. This is I6. Okay. Similarly, on I2, this I2, this I2, you can add more, go to I2 asterisk will give I7, which is T2 T asterisk dot F. Now you have F just after dot, then you can add closure item. So, and these two closure item are like this, dot E and F2 ID. Dot ID. Now see, see application of go to on item set I3, you have only one item T2F dot, so you can't add apply go to on this item set. So come to the next item set, that is I4. I4 is this. Go to just see here. First go to I4E. I4E will give F2 opening bracket E dot closing bracket, and this is also having E just after dot. So E2 E plus dot plus T. It is I8. Now go to I4T will give E to T dot and E to T dot asterisk F. It is nothing but, you can write, go to I4T will give I2. This I2, and go to I4 F will give I3. Go to I4 opening bracket, this term will give I4 itself. Okay, and go to I4 ID will give I5. And next I5 is this. You can't apply go to on this I5. Now come to the I6. I6 is this. Here you can apply go to I6T. Go to I6T. You can see will give here I8 is I8. I go to I6T will give I9. That will have E2 E plus T dot, and here T2 T dot asterisk F. If you see this, you don't have any non-terminal just after dot, so you can't add more item. And now go to I6F. Go to I6F will give T2F dot. That is nothing but I3. This I3. This I3. Okay. Go to I6 opening bracket. Will give I4. This I4. and go to I6 ID will give ID I5. You can see it is F dot to ID dot I5 is F2 ID dot. Now apply go to on I7. Go to I7 F will give I10, that is T2 T into F dot, and apply go to I7 other grammar symbol opening bracket will give I4, and go to I7 ID will give I5. Here for I8, go to I8 closing bracket will give I11. Okay, which will contain F2 E. You can apply, go to for this item also, go to I8 plus, go to I8 plus will give E2 E plus dot T, E2 E2 E plus dot T, that is I6. Now here you can't apply go to I9 asterisk will give I7. Here you can't apply go to, here you can't apply go to. It means this is the canonical collection of LR0 item sets, and we have total 12 set of item from I0 to I11. These 12 item sets will say about the various state of the parser. Oh. And will be used for constructing the table. So see, this is the, here you can see the same item set I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, I9, I10 and I11. You have got just see I1, go to I0E. Okay, having this, we have already computed. You can see, go to I0E, having these two. Okay, these two items. One thing more, the items, the black item in this item sets are the non-kernel item, and colored items are the kernel item. Okay. Now we will use this collection of LR0 item sets for construction of table. See how we construct the table. For that we have to look into the algorithm for construction. This is the algorithm. Construct the canonical collection of set of LR0 item for G dash. G dash is the augmented grammar by after adding the production S dash to S, where S is the start symbol. So here we compute the canonical collection of LR0 item sets. I0 to I1 we have computed, I0 to I11. Now we find the now we make entry into the table. As you know that we have two field in the LR parsing table. One is that is action field, another is go to field. Okay. So we have separate field, action and go to field, and one thing I have already told you that each of the item set will say about a certain state of the parser. What it means, you just see any initial state. If you are at this state, it means you may be at here, at any of these states. These remaining states say about the possible position you may be. Okay, so in all cases, your parser is at same state. Similarly, if you see here, you are at state 6, then you may be here or at the beginning of these. It means for each item set, we introduce a state of the parser. Okay. Now for entry, we again consider the dot symbol just after dot. If we have a terminal symbol just after dot, then action is shift. As in this case, for state 0 that we have to construct with item set I0, these two items, this and this, having terminal symbol just after dot, so the action is shift. We have to make entry of shift, and you can construct the table. Suppose here we have ID, this is action field, go to field, ID plus asterisk, opening bracket, closing bracket, and dollar. And in go to field we have non-terminal. We have non-terminal E, we have non-terminal T, we have non-terminal F. Here we have state 0. We have to construct state 0 from item set I0. So you have seen two terminal symbols just after dot in item set just here. We have dot. This is item set I0 we have computed. Dot just before the terminal symbol. So shift action at action I0 state is 0 and symbol is this, as well as action 0 ID is shift action is shift. But we have one more entry, that is the state. You can get that entry by finding the go to operation. Go to I0 opening bracket is I4. Okay, this I4. So it will be shift 4 and go to I0 ID is this I5. So shift 5. So if you see we use this transition diagram that will facilitate you. Just see. Now, here you have terminal symbol just after dot, and here you have terminal symbol. So action is shift. I0 opening bracket is shift. Where to shift? Go to I0 opening bracket, that is I4, means action is shift S4. And here shift next state is 5. Okay. Next thing, we have to look for the non-terminal, other items, non-terminal just after dot. For that, we have to make entry in the go to field here. In go to field. In go to, here we have S5, here we have S4. Okay. For non-terminal, you have to make entry at go to field. Go to I0E. We have E non-terminal just after dot is I1. So go to I0E is nothing but 1. Go to I0T is I2 means 2. Go to I0F is I3 means 3. So here you may have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now state 1. This is this rule we have already considered. If A is a terminal just after dot and go to IA is IJ, then action is action I shift I means this is state, this item set is state for this item set. A is shift J. Now suppose second rule, A2 alpha dot is in II. Then action IA is reduced by A2 alpha, where this symbol A is from follow of A. You have already computed follow. Okay. So you can compute follow of A. And make entry at all the positions. Okay. But there is exception. It should not be the star symbol of the augmented grammar. In that case, it will become the accept state. Okay, A should not be S dash. Okay, and for that case we have to make entry as except case. Yes. So now it is clear for construction of SLR parsing table. We will make entry in action field. In action field, you may have any 4 type of entry. That is shift entry we have discussed, reduce entry we have discussed, and accept entry we have discussed. And for error, the positions that are remain empty, we don't have any entry, that positions are the error position, and at that position we have to call error service routine. And in go to field we have to consider each and every item sets and the items that have non-terminal symbol just after dot. And for those items we have to make entry in the go to field. So in this way, now we will do for this. Now come to the state 1. You can construct state 1 from item set I0. I1 has 2 items. One is this E dash to, it is same like S dash to S dot, which is the exception for reduce action. It is the case of accept. Okay, means we have to apply this rule. This rule, S dash to S dot in I, then I dollar is accept. So, and here second item, we have terminal symbol just after dot. So action is shift, means 1 plus is shift. Action 1, item set 1, and symbol is plus is shift. Where to shift? For that you have to look, go to I0 plus. Go to I0 plus is I6. So you have to write shift 6. So just see. Here 1 and plus is shift 6, and here 1 and dollar is accept. You have to items and accordingly you have to entry. Similarly, item set 2 will say about the state 2 of the parsing table. You can look, this is I2, E2T dot. Okay. So now you have to look for the follow. This is for reduce action. If you see, if we have A2 alpha dot, then action reduce follow of A, follow of A. So we have to find out the follow of E. Follow of E is plus closing bracket and dollar. You have already computed. So come to the, sorry. Reduce by E to T. E to T is the production number. E to T is production number 2. So that is R2. Below, here you have R2. Here you have R2. Here you have R2. We have one more item in item set I2. This is the item set I2. T to T dot asterisk F. Means we have asterisk just after dot. Then action is shift. Where to shift? Shift, and next state is go to I2 asterisk. Will give I7. This I7. Okay. So you can look here. Go to I2 asterisk is, this is I7. Okay. So action is shift 7. Next stage is 7 below the asterisk S7. Similarly, you can construct state 3. You complete it. आप लोग समझ में आ रहा है?